Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good day. So, today we continue with chapter 5 Financial Wellness. So, at the end of this lesson, student will be able to understand the concept of financial management, differentiate type of insurance and their benefits, explain about goal and properties, investment, suggest business potential in financial wellness. Okay, so this is our lecture outline for today's lecture. Financial management, type of insurance and its benefits, gold and property investment, and also potential business in financial wellness. As an introduction, finance is the art and science of managing money. So finance can be divided into two, private and public. Under private finance, there are individual finance, partnership finance, and business finance. Public finance can be further divided into three main categories: central government, state government, and semi-government. According to Consumer Protection Bureau 2017, financial well-being is a state where people can fully meet their current and ongoing financial obligation, be secure about their financial future, and are able to make choices for them to enjoy life. Or in simple words, financial well-being is referred to the ability to make ends meet, feeling comfortable with one's current financial position, and having financial resilience. Okay, person is said to be able to make ends meet when he or she is in a financial position to cover his daily expenses, can afford to buy the item he wants. He does not resort to borrowing to buy basic needs, for example, food, okay, protection, okay. A comfortable financial position is described as having enough money to cover basic needs and also some extra money at the end of the month. Having the confidence to achieve short term and long term financial goals, and also confident to be able to retire comfortably. How about financial resilience? A person is considered to have a financial resilience if his financial position is enough to cover an emergency expenditure of 1,000 ringgit, medical cost of 2,500, and also having 3 months expenses if retrenched. A survey was conducted by AKPK to determine the financial wellness among Malaysian working adults. So the ability to make ends meet was asked. I do not have to borrow to buy basic needs. If the respondents say yes, means that they able to make ends meet. Okay, I can afford to buy the item that I want. I feel my financial position is steady enough to cover my daily needs. For the second criteria, feeling comfortable with current financial position, several questions has been asked. I have extra money at the end of the month. If the respondent said yes, they have extra money, means they are comfortable with the current financial position. I am confident of achieving my short-term financial goal. If the person said no, have no confidence, means the person having not comfortable with the current financial position. I am confident of achieving my long-term financial goals. If the respondent said confident enough to achieve the long-term financial goals, yes, that means he feel comfortable with the current financial position. My financial position is steady enough to cover my basic needs to live comfortably after retirement. Means that they are ready for retirement. My financial position is steady enough to cover holiday costs of 4,000 ringgit. Means they have extra money for vacation. How about financial resilience? Okay, three main items asked during the survey. My financial position is steady enough to cover an emergency expenditure of 1,000 ringgit. If the person did say yes, they have an emergency expenditure of 1,000 ringgit means they are having financial resilience. My financial position is steady enough to cover medical costs of 2,500 ringgit. If yes, they are considered financially resilient. My financial position is steady enough to cover my expenses for 3 months if I were to be retrenched. If yes, means that they are financially resilient. Financial well-being was found to be associated with the financial literacy, financial behavior, and financial skills. Financial literacy is more focused on the knowledge on financial knowledge. Financial behavior is about our attitude towards finance. Financial skills is the skill of managing money. Okay, let us focus on the financial behavior. What are the elements under financial behavior? Spending behavior, saving, retirement and investment, and debt management. Okay, in order to determine financial behavior of a person, okay, we can ask the question, okay, this list of questions to determine the behavior of finance of a person. Okay, I record all my spending. If they record their spending, means their spending behavior is good. They are having good spending behavior. I prepare a spending budget. I assess my affordability very carefully before buying something. I spend my money according to plan. When I have excess money, I normally spend on essential items. Okay? When I have excess money, I normally spend on things which I want. Okay? So for a saving and retirement investment, here there are several items or questions you can ask to determine the saving behavior or retirement investment behavior of the persons. I have I save first before spending. I plan my finance for retirement. I invest in legal investment when I have excess money. I normally save for retirement. When I have excess money, I normally save other than retirement. When I have excess money, I normally invest in investment or business. If all of these criteria of all of these item, yes. The answer of these all item are yes, means they are having very good saving retirement investment behavior. How about debt management? Okay, there are three main items. Okay, I pay my loan installment on time. Okay, I always pay more than 5% minimum payment of my credit card. When I have excess money, I normally pay my debt. So it means that they are having good management of debt if they say yes for every item in this criteria. Okay, let us see what are the main findings of AKPK surveys. The half, which is 52% of Malaysian working adult fall within the reasonable score range of between 6.0 to 8.0. Almost a quarter, which is 24%, falls on the good and exemplary score range. Another quarter miserably sat on the low and weak score range. Okay, how about the self-employed? Okay, the self-employed score the lowest on the financial behavior. So they are having difficulties in financial, managing their financials or having problem with the behavior, with their financial behavior. 2 out 10 Malaysian working adults, which is referred to 80%, have no saving in the previous 6 months. So saving behavior is very poor. Okay, high cost of living is the main reason why many Malaysian working adults are unable to save. So the main reason why they cannot save their money because of high cost of living. So maybe we have to cut down certain living costs, or we have to improve our income, okay, by doing part-time job, okay. Government employees form the highest percentage of borrowers of personal loans. So government servant usually having personal loans, which is very risky, which is not a good attitude or behavior. More than half of those about to retire are still servicing housing and car loans. So majority of the Malaysian working adult having or facing having difficulties with the not prepared for their retirement. Okay. Settling debt faster is the number one financial goal of Malaysian working adult. So this is the bar chart. This bar chart shows the reason why Malaysian working adult could not save enough. The first rank is the cost of living, high cost living. And the second reason, do not have surplus income. It means that they have no excess money at the end of month. Okay, high debt commitment. So many loan, for example, housing loan, car loan. Okay, so do not know how much to save. They they don't know how much they want to save for the emergency case, for education, for the future and thinking. So these are the reason why people having problem to save their money. And let us look at financial well-being of Malaysian working adults. So in that survey, they use a score that indicate the category of the financial well-being of Malaysian working adults. For example, score 0 to 5 indicate under pressure, 5 to 6 indicate need attention, 6 to 8 score indicate surviving, 8 to 9 indicate comfortable, and 9 to 10 indicate addicted. The majority or average or mean of Malaysian working adults are surviving at the surviving state. There are also many Malaysian working adults have or need attention for their financial well-being. Okay, about 21% of them are under pressure. Okay, the key finding of the survey showed that over than a third of Malaysian working adults fall within the surviving category. Okay, only 10% of them falls under the comfortable category and 6% of them are addicted mode. Okay, almost half fall under needs, attention and under pressure category, which is, for me, it is a problem, our problem, and we have to help them to solve their financial problem. Okay, the self-employed are most vulnerable as they are most challenged in terms of financial well-being. Employees who are working in the agriculture, army, police and enforcement sectors score among the lowest on the financial well-being. 3 out of 10 need to borrow to buy essential goods, for example, food, okay, protection, and so on. More than half of those earn less than 2,000 cannot afford the 1,000 ringgit emergency expenses. They having problem or having difficulty to save for emergency cases. Okay, in a simple way, how to understand financial wellness. Financial wellness can be referred to the mindset formed from the way a person evaluates their financial situation and how it makes them feel. And usually, financial wellness index is used to measure the financial wellness of a person. So, based on this index, people can be categorized into four main categories: severely financially stressed, moderately financially stressed, mildly financially stressed, and financially secure. At individual level, there are some tips or steps could be taken to prevent financial stress. First, create a budget that works. Second, consider consolidating your debts, or if possible, look at which debt are good and which is not or which is bad, and prioritize paying off the bad debt. Try to save small amount, okay, of money regularly, for example, weekly or monthly. Okay, you have to save some money for your future or emergency case. Set aside emergency cash for when it's needed. Be open talking about money with partners or loved ones. So it will reduce your stress because you can share your problem with the someone who trust. It might feel uncomfortable, but it is important to to reduce your stress level. Seek a better deal with the providers and don't be afraid to seek financial assistance if needed. The next subtopic is financial management. So let us see what are the definition of financial management at organizational or institutional level. So it actually refers to the main criteria: strategic planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Okay, so financial management is also made up of certain elements. So one of them are financial planning. This is the process of calculating the amount of capital that is required by an organization and then determining its allocation. Financial planning activity involve the following tasks. First one is assess the business environment, confirm the business vision and objective. So every company they have their own vision and mission. So this planning must tally with the vision. And identify the type of resources needed to achieve this objective. What are the resources? For example, human resource. We have the expert. We have the money. We have the resources that are available in the company. Quantify the amount of resources. You have to quantify, you have to know what are the quantity of labor, equipment, and material that the company have. Calculate the total cost of each type of resources. We summarize the cost to create a budget and identify any risks and issues with the budget set. Okay, following the planning process, the second step is financial budgeting. So by doing budgeting, it will help the company function with financial efficiencies and reduce waste. Identify areas that incur the most operating costs or exceed the budget cost. By identifying this area, you can plan and do the budget in details. Ensure sufficient liquidity to cover operating expenses without tapping external resources. As long Please make sure you use the internal resources because it will save you the money. Uncover area where a firm may invest earning to achieve goal more effectively. Okay, the third element is financial managing and assessing risk. So we have to identify, analyze, and mitigate uncertainty in investment decision. Evaluate the potential for financial exposure. The last one is establishing ongoing procedure. So the company have to collect and analyze the data, make financial decisions that are consistent, track and analyze the variance that is differences between budgeted and actual results. From this analysis, so the company may find out the actual problems and take appropriate corrective action. Thank you. Okay, there are several types of insurance. Okay, two main types of insurance are life insurance and general insurance. Life insurance refers to the insurance coverage that pay out a certain amount of money to the insured or their specific beneficiaries upon a certain event such as death of the individual who is insured. Meaning that after that you can get the money or your beneficiaries. Okay, so this protection is also offered in a family takaful plan, a Sharia-based approach to protecting you and your family. The coverage period for life insurance is usually more than 1 year. So this requires periodic premium payment, either monthly, quarterly, or annually. How about general insurance? Basically, general insurance policy protect you against losses and damages other than those covered by life insurance. Okay, for more comprehensive coverage, it is vital for you to know about the risks covered to ensure that you and your family are protected from unforeseen losses. Okay, as compared to life insurance, the coverage period for most general insurance policies and plans is usually 1 year, whereby premiums are normally paid on a one-time basis. Okay, what are the type of insurance products? The general insurance products include motor insurance. For example, if you pay for motor insurance, your motorcycle have an insurance coverage, meaning that if you involve in any accident and lead to damages, you can claim your insurance. If fire, house owner and household insurance, very common. Many people buy house and bank will ask them to pay for the house insurance, house owner insurance to cover anything happen with the house. Okay, personal accident insurance. If you involved in the accident, you can claim the insurance from your personal accident insurance. Medical and health insurance. For example, you have the insurance, medical insurance, medical card, and if you having any chronic diseases or injury or any accidents related to your health, you can claim by using this medical or health insurance. Travel insurance, for example, if you buy your flight ticket And usually the airline company will ask you whether you want to buy travel insurance or not. So if anything happened during traveling, so you can claim the insurance. Okay, have you ever heard about takaful? Okay, takaful is another alternative for insurance because insurance usually known as conventional method. Okay, let us see what are the difference between takaful and insurance or conventional method. Okay, based on the benefits, takaful paid from the related participant fund under mutual assistance. However, for conventional, the benefit paid from the company reserve. How about investment? The fund shall be invested in any interest-free Sharia-approved asset. Okay, and also meet any required national insurance regulation and laws. Meaning that people who invest in takaful, their investment are free from interest, whereby conventional insurance, the fund may be invested in any asset as long as they meet required national insurance regulation and laws. So they may mixings of interest-free Sharia-approved asset and also interest asset with interest. Okay. How about operation? Operational mechanism for takaful should be in line with the Sharia rules. So the operational mechanism must be follow the Sharia compliant in takaful. However, for conventional insurance, the operational mechanism should be in line with the national insurance regulation and law without considering the Sharia rules. The profit. Okay, for takaful, underwriting profit is distributed to the policyholder. Shareholder profit is generated from the return on the investment of the shareholder capital and expenses paid to the shareholder by the policyholder for managing the company on behalf of the policyholder and also managing the policyholder investment fund on behalf of the policyholder. Meaning that the policyholder pay monthly payment of the policyholder will be used by the company to manage the company on behalf of policyholder and also used by the company to manage the policyholder investment fund. Okay. However, for conventional insurance, the policyholder do not get any share of the underwriting profit. Okay, so they will not get any profit from the underwriting. How about the premiums? Okay, for takaful, paid premium is treated as both donation, also known as tabarruk in Arabic terms, and saving, also known as mudarabah. So they will divide the premium. The prepaid premium will be divided into two categories: donation and saving. However, for conventional insurance, the paid premium creates an obligation against the insurer on a sale and purchase relationship. Okay, for a company, takaful company is better known as an operator, which act as a trustee, manager, and also entrepreneur. Okay, how about insurance or conventional method? Relationship between the company and the policyholder is on one-to-one basis. Okay, takaful practice are free from element of riba, which is very important for Muslim or other people who want to avoid riba. Okay, they may choose takaful as their first choice. Okay, and other prohibited elements also avoided. Okay, and it evolved around the element of mudarabah, tabarruk, and also Sharia justified elements. For conventional method, the conventional insurance, including mutual insurance, may involve riba, which is haram in Islam, and some other element which may not be justified by Sharia principles. For policyholder fund, the policyholder fund belongs to the policyholder on collective basis and is managed by the shareholder in turn. However, for the insurance or conventional method, all funds belong to the company. Though separation of the asset may be maintained between shareholder and policyholder for specific insurance. And lastly, look at the regulation. In takaful, the operational mechanism and product must be Sharia compliant and be in accordance with required national law and insurance regulation. For a conventional method, operational mechanism and product have to be in accordance with the required national law and insurance regulation without considering the Sharia principles. Okay, let us see the gold investment. Okay, this figure shows the gold price in 15 years. Within 15 years, you can see the difference. Okay, in 1996, the price of the gold for 1 gram is only about 30 ringgit. But this graph shows the increasing trend of the price. Okay, and in 2020, you can see the price increased to 240 ringgit. Okay, so if you want to see this changes of the price in 1 year, within 1 year, okay, for example, let's say May 2019, you can see the price of 1 gram of gold is about 170. 1 year later, in May 2020, you can see the price increased to 235. Okay. Gold investment, one of the best investment. There are several types of gold investment. And too many fresh investors take part in the gold market without any investigation that could lead to purchasing the appropriate gold product. However, in a long term, the appropriate gold product could cost thousands of dollars. One of the type of gold investment is physical gold. Okay, example of physical gold that could be invested are gold jewelry, gold coins, and gold bullion. What are the advantage? Okay, one of the advantage is direct ownership. Okay, and it keeps the value. You have the ownership. The disadvantage of physical gold are low liquidity, meaning that it is difficult for you to sell your physical gold, and the costs are high because it includes the delivery and processing fee. For example, if you buy a necklace, you have to pay the delivery fee and also the process fee. Okay, relative to gold coins and gold jewelry, gold bullion is more preferable because it's lower cost and high liquidity. Okay, apart from physical gold, you can invest through via gold mutual funds. Okay, gold mutual funds are another way to invest in gold, suitable for those investors who would like to invest in physical gold but still desire some exposure to the precious metal. However, be careful with the high annual charges and hidden charges. Have to analyze the offering prospective prudentially. Okay, next types of gold investment is gold mining stock, whereby you do not directly invest in gold, but in gold mining companies. Compared to other gold investment, it is more speculative and gold mining stock carry risks. Thus, as an investor, you would like to invest gold mining stock should think again because you have to analyze, get the database of the company, gather all the database related to the company, and evaluate the risks and potential of the company. This investment may need the investor have to have a broader risk tolerance, can accept the possibility of goal-based losses in exchange for the potential for triple-digit gain. So you have to analyze before invest in the gold mining company. Do some research, for example, the risk of the company, the possibility, the potential of the company, okay? Then only you invest in that company. Okay, the other option for investment is property investment. Property investment can be referred to an investment in a piece of land or building, giving the investor a return as rental income or capital value growth. The capital value growth may come via through two ways: time holding the asset and also asset management initiative and development. For example, if you buy a house or land, you just do anything, okay, for a long term, in the long run, you can get the profit by selling the asset. If you want to do some renovation for the house and then you sell the house, and you can also get the benefit or profit. Property investment returns are attractive for pension fund in that they provide a bond like rental income returns. For example, if you want to prepare for your retirement, you can buy a house or rent land, and you can rent the house, and in monthly you can get the rental income. Okay, what are the potential business in financial wellness industries? So by knowing that there are many people in Malaysia and people around the world having problem with their finance, so you can provide the services. For example, become a financial planner or wealth manager, so that you can advise your client about how to manage their finance, okay, how to manage their wealth, okay. So for example, by giving a package or module to manage their debt and asset, and advise them to save their money regularly and so on.